Yo, YouTube, what's good, man? Yo, today we got this Tesla Cybertruck Foundation Series in the year of 2024. Amazing, man. Trust me, and I'm gonna give you guys a nice detailed review on this vehicle. I know a lot of people wonder what it's like. I know a lot of people talk shit about the Tesla Cybertruck. It's a tin can, it's a garbage can, it's a refrigerator. I've heard everything, man. Once you actually get in this vehicle, then you really see what it's about, man, and it's really dope. So today we're going to show you the ins and outs, the ones, twos, and threes, all the bells and whistles. Let's go. All right, guys, here it is. We have the Tesla Cybertruck. Oh my god, I mean, look at this, man. Now, this is a car that a lot of people don't really know about, so that's one of the reasons that we're doing the review today. Just put out more information out there about the Tesla Cybertruck. But one thing people do know about this Tesla Cybertruck is that the shape is just unorthodox. This is not something that you see every day, guys. I mean, whew, just look at it. The rear quarter panel back here, guys, this is made out of complete stainless steel. Sounds like it too. This is not just regular metal, stainless steel. I wonder how people clean this. I would think maybe they use a stainless steel cleaner, not sure. A lot of 90-degree angles, as you can see. Looks really cool. Long stripped light LED across the front end. That is actually the headlights. But the lights are actually down here along this end. You can see one there, and you can see the other right there. You also have a front bumper camera for the first time on a Tesla vehicle. They did not have front cameras in the previous years for Tesla vehicles, so I think it's pretty cool that the Cybertruck got it. As you know, you also have the side camera, and there's another camera here for your side mirror views. I also heard that the side mirror is detachable. You can actually take this off if you didn't want to use it, based on the fact that you have the side camera here that will let you know if you have any drivers in your blind spot. As you can see, the bumpers are more in a plastic material. This is not metal. This is not aluminum. That is pure plastic. The rear end is a spot that I'm used to seeing cars with curves along the edges, sharp edges, and also curves mixed in and everything. This is totally different. This is why people call it the refrigerator. This is why people call it the garbage can. You know, it's because it's shaped like one essentially, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, you know, there's something innovative about the car that gives it this unique look. Not a lot of people are driving around with, so you're gonna get noticed with this, definitely. It's relatively large. The size of it is about the same size as a Ford F-150 Lightning, which is the all-electric Ford F-150. I wish I had one here to put it next to it, but if I can get a video clip, I will put it in the top corner of this video just so you guys can see the size comparison. Now, the Tesla Cybertruck does come with hubcaps on it. You actually have wheel caps that go on top of the Tesla Cybertruck. The owner might have taken off the hubcap and left us with the spoke design, which honestly I prefer. All right, guys, so right here we're up close and personal with the Tesla truck's wheel, just to check everything out and see the specs and all that of it. Wrapped around Goodyear tires. They are LT 285 65s on a rim size 20. The tires are ready for off-roading. You can take these off-road right now and it's ready to go. You'll have the durability and you'll have the comfort that you want. Very surprised at the comfort of this vehicle on the regular road. When you're driving down the highway, when you're driving in the street, it feels like comfortable. It's just coasting, you know? It doesn't feel like you're riding on off-road tires. So another feature that most people probably don't know about the Tesla Cybertruck is that it actually is all-wheel drive, but there's a simultaneous four-wheel steering going on at the same time, which helps you get around parking lots and also just makes the overall handling of the vehicle 10 times better. Check it out. The windshield is so large. I mean, literally, you can lay a human being on here and he might be shorter than the windshield. It's possible. Super big windshield wiper, and it's only one. They only give you one wiper, but it's enough to cover most of the windshield, which is pretty cool. To open it, you click this button and the trunk opens. However, when you click the button again, the trunk does not come back up. You have to manually lift the trunk back up and close it. Maybe in the future Tesla will come out with some type of mechanism where it will lift back up the trunk, but till then we got what we got. Click on the top button to raise the entire tunnel up. One click will do it. As you can see, you have ambient lighting on the interior of the cabin bed. This is going to be great for nighttime when you just can't see what you're grabbing. You're going to have lights here assisting you and to make things a lot easier for you. There's even right here charging ports. You have 2 charging ports at 120 volts where you can pretty much charge your iPhone, anything. You can plug anything into there. And then you also have 240 volts on the 3rd charger for anything that's larger and requires a little more electricity. Durable door. There's also extra trunk storage inside of your trunk for more space. Long sunroof along the top of the vehicle. As you click on this button, you can raise up the tunnel and close it at the same time. Let me give you guys an example. There it is. Now, if you let off the button, you can actually close it to a certain distance. Let's say you want to have it halfway closed, but you have some trees that you just got from Home Depot and you don't want to crush them. You can leave the back end open and you can have your trees coming out or anything necessary that you want to have without compromising the other half of the cabin bed. That's a cool feature that allows you to adjust it to your liking. Really like the LED lights on the inside. Now if you hold on the button, it will close all the way, just like window motors. Damn, bro. As you can see here, Foundation Series, guys, that is a $20,000 upgrade just to convert to the Foundation Series. With that though, you get a different interior. So let me show you guys. Let's move along to the interior. So to open a door, a lot of people wonder if you want to open up a door, you click this button here and your Tesla door will open. And it's actually a push button. It's not sensor. You cannot close the door when it is cracked open like this, based on the fact that they don't want you to squeeze your finger in there. So you only can close the door unless you pull it out, then you can completely close the door, which honestly is a great safety feature for little kids, things like that. This is complete stainless steel, guys. You do not want to chop off someone's fingers, so it's definitely a good feature that they have. Now a lot of people touch this part of the door, so as you can see, stainless steel. As funny as it's called stainless steel, so it does get blemishes on it. So even when you touch it, doesn't mean that it won't have a stain of your fingerprint or something like that on there. On the inside, guys, it's not just the outside frame that is stainless steel. When you look at the door right here, even along this side, it's stainless steel. It's a very solid car. But guys, don't think that that doesn't mean that this car cannot break or crash in a collision. It definitely can. Alright, so inside, let's go, guys. So as you can see, as soon as I opened up the doors, we have ambient lighting in here. We have white leather going along the dashboard, going into the passenger side, even going back towards the back seats. You get that with the Foundation Series, which also adds on the Cybertruck lasered on to your door side. You have a lot of space here to put certain things, items. You even have space at the bottom of the vehicle around here where you can even put, you know, a backpack. You can even put a purse, certain things like that. Your belongings you can put alongside this little opening here, which they also have borders to barricade off. This way your stuff isn't sliding all over the place while you're driving. Perforated seats, feels really good. Feels like good quality, very soft, very smooth leather. And the holes, the perforated holes, are inside for the heating feature and the cooling feature that comes with these seats. So we're in the Tesla Cybertruck. These are my first impressions. My first impressions is that it's very spacious, Really like the Alcantara roof liner. Seems like there's also Alcantara right here on this, along the side pillars. Very spacious on the inside. As you can see above us, we have a panoramic style moonroof. It does not retract, but it is huge. You cannot go wrong with this. On a nice sunny day, you're taking the kids out, they're gonna love being in here. Ambient lighting across the whole car. From the front end to the back end, you have ambient lighting. You can even change the color of the ambient lighting. If you're feeling green today, if you're feeling red the next. Right now, I'm going with the blue because I got the blue on right now, you know, let's match. Ambient lighting is really nice. I wouldn't say the ambient lighting is on Mercedes-Benz level, S-Class level. I mean, that ambient lighting is next level. You even have active ambient lighting with the Mercedes-Benz S-Class that actually gives you strobe lights that move along left and right, and all these different colors you can mix at once and certain things like that. I do think that Tesla may work towards going that way. I'm sure in the future, you know, they're not going to put everything all out at once. You know, it's a business at the end of the day, so they're going to give you what's nice right now, and they're going to upgrade in the future, I'm sure. But right now, even just to have the ambient lighting during the daytime and it's still lit and you can still see it, that's good. Because some cars, even when they have ambient lighting during the day, you cannot see it. It's very, very faint. You only can see the ambient lighting at night. So I would like to take this for a night drive. We'll get to that later, guys. Stay tuned. Very quiet in here. It's not loud. You can't really hear outside noise based on the fact that these windows are actually laminated windows. So it helps a lot. One thing that I also wondered why Tesla hasn't done this yet is put up a heads-up display like some other vehicles offer. It's not really standard for most vehicles, but if it was something that they did offer in a package, that would be great. You have a rear view mirror here, which is kind of useless because you can't see outside of the vehicle unless you have the tunnel open. Now, one thing I was wondering is, how do you control the vehicle? So you click on the car logo right here and you have controls. It's all in one panel right here where you can do most of your controls on the car. Fold the mirrors with the press of a button. Ride height is also adjustable. You can put child locks on either side. You really want it on the left side, or if you want it on the right side, wherever you have your car seat, you can put child lock on that side of the door. There's also a window lock feature that's available, obviously. To put the car in neutral, you actually hold on this button here to put the car in neutral. Now you have to step on the brakes before doing so, and there you go. The car is in neutral. You have your big N on the screen. Well, I thought you were going to be able to put the car in neutral right here from when you start off the car. You can actually go forward and put the car in drive. You can slide back and put the car in reverse, but there is no tab for the neutral. So it seems like to go into neutral, you have to go click on the car logo, go to controls, then go to neutral and hold on it, and that's how you can get the car in neutral. Not sure if they did that for a safety feature. I'm not sure why they didn't put a shortcut to neutral, but it's okay. Glove box. So this is not like the standard glove box where you pull open. This glove box, you click on one button and it slides out. Then as you do whatever you have to do inside of your glove box, you can click on the same button and it slides right back in. Okay guys, so in dynamics you have two modes. You have comfort mode and you have sport mode, and you also have the option to customize however you want the ride to feel like. Off-road mode has been disabled. Guys, if you're wondering to keep track of your distance, to keep track of how far you've even driven the vehicle since your trip A or your trip B, that's also in here. This is certain stuff that you will find on your dashboard in a normal car, but right here on the Tesla, everything is in your screen, literally everything. So you wanted to find out your trips, you want to set your trip A, you want to set your trip B, you want to reset it, everything is all in your instrument panel, which shows right here under trips. So as far as checking the tires, your tire pressure, how much it should be, the recommended tire pressure for the Tesla Cybertruck is 50 psi for the front and 50 psi for the rear. Wi-Fi system, Bluetooth. Here guys, you have upgrades. If there were any available upgrades, you could actually make some upgrades to your Tesla truck's software and help improve certain things. There's scheduling, so you could schedule your charge. Right here, as you can see guys, we have a 360 view of the vehicle, and it's very responsive. I mean, I go left, it goes left, I go right, it goes right. It's very responsive. This actually gives me Need for Speed vibes, where you can twist the car in a 360-degree angle, and there's pinpoints along the car pinpointing to certain areas for the wheels, for the front, for the tunnel, to open it, to close it. Certain things like that you can do solely just based on the screen right here. Also, it's live timing. So if I was to open up the window right now, my window is opening on my display. If I was to open up the rear window, it is opening on the display. Even your tunnel, if I was to click the open button, it will show the tunnel opening. I like that it's live and it just shows you what's really happening, rather than, oh, I thought that I had the tunnel closed and it was really open and you didn't know. You know, now you can actually just look and see if you had the tunnel open, which is cool. Navigation screen, you can type in your navigation. There's also a microphone button here if you wanted to speak. If you were to get stuck in the Tesla Cybertruck and you had no battery, how will you get out since everything is electric? So for the back seats, there actually is a panel down here in the compartment where you can lift this up, and there is a pull tab. The yellow pull tab, you pull it and it will open the door manually for you in case of emergency where you run out of charge and the doors are locked. For the front door's manual unlock feature, there's actually a pull tab located right here. Back seat, relatively large back seats. And one thing that's really cool about this door, the door opens up in a 90-degree angle, so you'll have no problems trying to get car seats into here, certain things like that. You know, most doors really open up till about here max, but back seats can actually fold up and be used as more storage space. So there you go, you can fold it up all the way, and when you have this 90-degree angle door that comes out all the way, you can slide certain things easier into here and make it a lot better for you. So they paid good attention to the ergonomics of the vehicle, definitely, because if the door was like this, it would be very hard to get certain things in there while you want to use this storage space. That's how much space is in there. To bring these seats back down, you'll pull back on the same tab right here. And there you go, seats are released, drop them down. Likewise for this side, pull on the tab, and the seats drop down. Now we're back to having back seats. Let's take it for a drive and get our first impressions with the drive. Alright guys, so as we're pulling off in the Tesla Cybertruck Foundation Series, as you can see, we have the rear view camera letting us know what we are leaving behind us, and we are moving forward. The overall feel that I get from the vehicle is comfort. That's one word that I can say right now, comfort. It feels very comfortable. I'm trying to get used to the turn signals being on the actual steering wheel. I know most people are used to the turn signals being on the side of the wheel, but as you can see on this vehicle, there is no turn signals. Excuse if I sound a little bit sick, guys. It is starting to get cold here. Overall feel about the ride, comfort, is it smooth? It's coasting. What do you think, Nav? You think it feels comfortable?
It feels very comfortable. I like the leg space.
Leg room, yeah.
Leg room. I like the seats. It's very comfortable.
You're not like rubbing elbows and shit like some cars.
It feels first class.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's worth $100,000?
Definitely.
Actually, some people can get this car with the all-wheel drive version around $75,000 to $70,000. This particular owner, they put on the Foundation Series along with this vehicle, which added another $20,000. However, this enabled them to get the white leather on the insides. Very responsive. I mean, literally, I go like this, the car is just shaking. So it's super responsive when it comes to the steering wheel, guys. Which I hear it's actually more responsive than the Model 3 or the Model Y. So it seems like what they have done with this truck has just gotten better through time. Very, very smooth, guys. Don't feel much body roll along the curves, meaning I could take a really fast turn like this feel much roll or as if the truck is gonna flip over or anything like that. It seems to take turns really well, and you can drive this thing like I said, getting used to the turn signals. Acceleration is super fast, and right now we are in chill mode. Literally, it says miles per hour chill. We are in chill mode. Once I put this vehicle into sport mode, you guys will see the acceleration that you can get. This thing handles really good. I mean, I'm behind a car right now, and I'm just right on the tail keeping up. Going back to what I was saying, that this car can make a U-turn without having to spin the wheel so many times. Based on its four-wheel steering system, that's it. It's locked in right there, and there you go. Complete U-turn. You don't have to be spinning around a million times before you get the car back and then spinning it back to straighten out. Based on the four-wheel steering, it helps you get around a lot easier. Acceleration is insane. And just like that, we're on the highway, guys. Another great feature is that when you're using your blinkers, like I said, you can actually remove the side mirrors because you have a camera giving you visibility along your blind spots. Got a little glimpse of that ambient lighting when I went under that tunnel there. Gonna save that later for the night drive, guys. You guys are gonna be able to check that out. Oh yeah, the acceleration feels really good, guys. I mean, you're gonna get where you're going fast with this, definitely. Regenerative braking, so you do not have to click on the brakes. You can just let your feet off of the pedal, and the car will slow down on its own. At the same time, charging the battery for you to give you a little bit more range. As you guys can see here, no braking, pretty much brakes for me. You literally can see someone walking on the street with these images. See the truck that is passing by, guys. I mean, Tesla really has some innovative stuff when it comes to even driving the vehicle and just picking up surrounding objects, surrounding people. I mean, anything that's moving. Now, overall comfort feel, it feels very comfortable. That's one thing I can say. I mean, it's a big stainless steel vehicle, which, it weighs a lot, but it actually is, what I've heard, 2,500 pounds less than the Hummer hybrid that is out right now. So it's not too heavy, but it is pretty up there when it comes to weight. But overall feel, how it handles the corners, not much body roll. I mean, it literally feels so smooth, guys. This is also the all-wheel drive version, so you have a motor in the front and you also have a motor in the back. I mean, literally, it gets a lot of attention too, guys. A lot of people are just looking at the vehicle as I drive by. But like I said, guys, I would love to see a heads-up display on one of these vehicles, especially with the navigation and certain things like that. That'll be, brilliant. But I'm sure it will come. It will come. Ran out of charge, so I came to a supercharger to get this thing charged up. One thing that I would say, the supercharger is not as fast as you might think it is. This one has 3 lightning bolts, and it's still going to take us about an hour to charge this thing up. If you didn't have that, it would take you even longer to charge this up. So keep that in mind, guys, if you are wondering about getting this vehicle. that was an experience, man. I must say, this truck for me at least gets an 8 out of 10, definitely. I mean, there's some features inside of it that can get more worked on, things like that. They can like add certain things to it, but overall, I mean, the driving experience, the drive feel, I mean, come on, it doesn't look like it drives. That's one thing I could definitely say. It does not look like it drives. From what you see with the wheels, everything, it looks like it's very off-road ready, and it is off-road ready. But when you're driving in it on a daily drive experience, on, you know, just pretty much just driving around anywhere, it feels so smooth. On highways, even when you're on a curvy road, the suspension is very forgiving. The drive-by-wire system is great on the steering feel. It's so responsive, instantly moving. I mean, it's great. So for me, it's a dope. Definitely gets a dope. 8 out of 10 on this vehicle. Yeah, thumbs up.